Oh hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Kobe Scroby. Welcome back to the Expanse. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoy the stream, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, and if you'd like to support the channel, avoid seeing the ads, and you'd also be welcome to join my private Satisfactory server and come play with us. You can subscribe for $5 or you can subscribe for free with the Twitch Prime. If you or someone you know has an Amazon Prime account, you can connect it to your Twitch account and you'll get one free Prime subscription per month. You could choose to use it here and join the server for free and not have to see any ads. Otherwise, you gotta be lucky and get gifted a sub. If you're watching later on YouTube, you can use the YouTube join button or the Patreon link in the description. If you do any of those things, make sure you look for a Discord link in the YouTube descriptions or pinned in the Twitch chat. Message me there, I'll get you the server information, help you get logged in if you need it, and we'll schedule time to come play with you. So, it's Saturday night. I started this game last night, we finished the first episode, and we're just starting a second episode. We watched the cutscene at the beginning of the second episode before I ended the stream last night. So, I don't know if it's going to show that again or not. If it doesn't, and you want to see it, go watch the end of last night's VOD. And you'll see it there. Let's get going. We only got so much time. Oh, perfect timing. The song just got over. Ship's graveyard, debris field near an orbital body.
Cap, scanners aren't picking up any signs of fuel.
Keep looking. Meantime, I'll go for the reaction mass.
So, what happened last night was we decided to go over to this wreck and scavenge it because, well, it was a different one. It wasn't this one, but the Uranabi or something like that. And we scavenged some stuff. We found that we thought that they got attacked by pirates because all the bodies' heads were cut off. The one of our guys got his leg stuck, and we had to choose to either launch the container full of supplies that we need out into space and lose it, or keep it and cut his leg off. And I put a poll up, and everybody chose to cut his leg off. So, we got a guy missing a leg. I'll move this down some more. We ended up getting out of there. And then we were being chased by pirates, I think. And we went into this debris field to get away from them because we're almost out of fuel. When we started the game, the fuel was at 23%. And we drove around for a while. So, we're probably under 20% fuel. So we need to find mushroom powder for Virgil. That's our side mission. And search the Belter ship for reaction mass. All right. We got to find some mass to react to.
What a mess. What got Earth and Mars so worked up?
Whoa. Oh, look at that.
What's a ship doing in the middle of it?
Who knows? Hopefully they all got some reaction mass on board though.
Whoa, dude. What's that? Can I go there? Is that my ship? That might be my ship. That's a bit far. So we need to look for these flashing red lights because those are other places that we can go in and find additional supplies and stuff. So I'm just going to take a quick look around here. Wow, look at that asteroid. What about that ship? Should I go all the way down there? I don't even know if I can get there. Where am I? I lost track of where I am. Alright, well, let's just go along. Ooh, what is this? This looks like it could be something. That looks like it might be fuel. No, nothing? Dude, I'm so flipped over right now, I have no idea where I'm going. Can I go in here? This looks like something. There's a flashing light right here. We'll go over there next. Oh, it's not open? I can land on it. That's what the space means. Let's check this out. Must have some mag boots. Mag boots!
These boots might fit Khan. Once I get the feet out of them.
Oh. Yeah, feet are a good sign. Means they work.
Oh, here's two. There's one there. And there's one there. Let's... You gotta explore, or you'll miss a lot of stuff. What's this? Oh, that's where I'm going. I don't want to go there yet. I love that it shows which way is the right way to go, because I just talked about the other night how all the time... Oh, let's hit this red one. Oh, no. No. Let's do this first. All the time, I'm trying to figure out which way I should go, because I want to go the wrong way first, because that's where all the secrets are. Collectibles, hidden stuff, extra resources. And so many times, I'm trying to decide which way is the wrong way to go so I can collect that stuff. And then it ends up being the right way. And I can't go back for it. Hey, Dishonest! Found another game that you can play on nights with nothing to do. It's called Buckshot Roulette. Buck. Is there a trailer or something? Here's some videos. At the top of a nightclub, smoke fills the room as blue and red shells skip across the bloody floor. Buckshot Roulette is a tabletop horror game that attempts to redesign the infamous game of Russian roulette, replacing the traditional revolver with a proper 12-gauge pump-action shotgun. This extra firepower, and more importantly, the different mechanics in handling a shotgun compared to a revolver, offers a fresh take on the classic and deadly game of chance. The game takes place at the top of an underground nightclub, so on the ground, where the metal railings tremble to the pulse of long-lost drum machines. A crooked AI dealer is waiting for you. Will you meet them? 15 to 20 minute playthrough. Okay. $1.20? Is it worth $1.20? I just want to see, like...
Привет, смотрящий! Новая хоррор-игра Buckshot Roulette захватила внимание многих игроков и зрителей своей уникальной.
Wait, can I switch this to... English? Settings, subtitles, auto-translate, English. It's a replayable game. I like giving these guys, if their game's good, I like to give them an extra couple bucks for being small game creators and making good stuff.
Механикой в известной
Roulette has
нам игре
captured... Let's just do that. Hold on, let's go back. Hello, looking the new horror game Backshit? Buckshot Roulette has captured the attention of many players and spectators with its unique mechanics in the well-known survival game Russian Roulette. But what if I tell you that the game has a whole universe where the game with a monster is only a small part of the events that happened in it? Our character comes to his senses in the toilet of the top floor of the underground club, after which he knocks down the toilet door and sees a smoking man who apparently brought him back to consciousness and will do this as the game progresses. Our character bursts into the next door. Whoa! Where he sees a terrible... Look up Nogla. Okay. Terrible monster who invites him to sign an agreement on the fact that character himself will bear responsibility. All right, let's look at this.
Welcome, folks, to a game I can't describe at the start. Welcome, folks, to a game I can't describe at the start of a YouTube video, but hopefully it goes well.
Or else we might have to resort to this.
Yeah.
Because if I see another 10 out of 10 video, I might just, you know,
might play a bit of buckshot roulette.
IRL.
This is Russian roulette with a demon. Let's start.
To the middle, like here.
DR.
Right, I'm gonna go
Okay.
Because
back a little.
alive. I'm just gonna shoot him till I win now. Stupid.
In the name of the Father.
Wait, let's go back a little bit more.
That I should do myself first.
Oh!
Okay, perfect. But he is a magnifying glass now, so... Oh wait, I get to keep going.
Handcuff him.
He's still handcuffed.
Handcuff him.
He's still handcuffed. I think I go myself again. He's still handcuffed. Oh my god. I'm actually
Sure.
insane. I should start gambling with XQC. 50-50. 50-50. No! The last bullet is live. Right, the last bullet is live. He's just gonna shoot me in the head, dude. He's just gonna shoot me in the head. Oh no! No! This sucks. Oh wait, new rounds. I guess when
Okay.
there's only one bullet
3
left,
live.
it restarts.
3 live.
Okay,
There we go.
okay. Three live, you said?
Yeah. So
Okay.
don't forget, if we're not happy with how many bullets are in there, take the beer and then it'll kind of redo it.
Yes. If we don't like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so 3 live.
Okay.
So,
Magnifying. I think handcuff magnifying glass, bro. What do you think? Handcuff magnifying glass?
Well,
Like, look how much
yeah.
he has used.
I'd-
3 magnifying glasses.
Listen. I'd magnify. Hopefully it's a blank. Shoot yourself, and then we have a good
Oh,
chance for.
wait, what'd that say?
Yeah.
Shooting yourself with a blank skips the dealer's turn.
Alright, so
Uh,
3 live.
Okay.
Check the current round in the chamber. Oh, it shows you what it is. Okay. $1.20 or more. So have you seen this whole video? You think it's worth $5? It's replayable. Oh, where did it go? Crap, I just closed my window that had the music. Don't have to buy it. I want to see it. It looks interesting. Especially, like I was saying, because I like when there's a good game on one of these small indie developer sites. I like to give them a few bucks for making good stuff. Are we downloading? What happened? Is it done already? The AI and items aren't predictable. The game's supposed to be opening. Oh, whoops, I opened 2 of them. Okay, awesome. I got it. Maybe we'll try that later tonight. Alright, so I just went in here to look for loot.
I hope Khan's surgery goes well. For her sake and Virgil's. Don't want to interrupt, but how is everything down there?
The auto dock was amazing. I want to high-five it, but it's still covered in some really unspeakable substances. Khan will be out for a while. When she wakes up, we'll try to attach the prosthetic and...
Uh-oh.
What
was that?
Oh yeah, Maya.
Oh.
Shit.
Uh-oh. What happened? What's that?
Real Earth whiskey.
Oh,
Even Cox has to settle for the Belter stuff.
good stuff.
Cox, I need you to tell me everything you know about this Toussaint and the Europa's Bing.
They're pirates, what's to tell?
Helpful as always. I'll leave you to enjoy the brig.
Wait. Is Khan, I mean, how is she?
So Khan is the pilot lady that ended up getting shot when Cox was pointing a gun at us.
She'll live. No thanks to you.
Or that hothead Virgil. He's the one who lunged in and made the gun go off.
Which was in response to you provoking him.
So Virgil is the doctor, and he tried to get the gun away from Cox, and then it ended up going off and hitting Khan, the pilot, in the arm.
You seemed to say that he was hiding something from us.
Maybe. Let me out of here and we can talk about it.
No.
No.
Earthers love their oceans. Too bad they destroyed them all.
It's a boat. Model boat. Ship. Boat ship. Earthers love their oceans. Too bad they destroyed them all.
Maya seemed willing to help with Khan's surgery. Hope she doesn't regret that now.
Maya? Status report?
Fire the torpedoes! Give those sons of bitches a welcome, or I'll throw
What?
you in the brig!
Sit down, or I'll cut off the other arm! Sorry, Cap, what was that?
Are the pirates back?
Is that Khan? Why is she so angry?
Something about bogeys on the radar? She's a little woozy from anesthesia. I hope she passes out again. I'm gonna draw on her face.
So nothing's actually going on. The pilot just is drugged from having her arm cut off and replaced with a prosthetic, I think. Wait. Is this is the same place I just came from. Why don't you grab that bottle of whiskey? That's probably worth a lot of money. Oh look, I missed that.
Ugh. And Inyas say that Belter food is disgusting.
Oh yeah, we gotta find mushroom powder too. Oh, I almost forgot about that. Alright, that's everything in here. Yeah, I got turned around here.
Must be the captain. Very proud of his connections to the UN and brass.
Look at this photograph. Look at this graph. Under Secretary Aaron Wright, Captain Grace's The Security Council has been advised on your situation. We are directing all El Hashim forces within range to converge on the intercept location. You will command the fleet. Captain Garces. A fleet? I thought we were just shaking down some skinnies who flew off course. Secretary, we are guarding against the possibility of Anansek stepping in. Apparently, those belters made off with some Martian tech. Oh, I get it. Is this still about the belters, or are you just looking to inflict a little pain on Mars? Captain, do I need someone else for the job? Fuck no. I just like to know which direction to shoot in. I'll commandeer that belter ship and rub MCR's nose in it along the way.
So the Belters stole some tech from the MCRN. That's how this started.
Then why did the UNN get involved?
They're selfish pricks. They're pompous asses.
They figured that whatever the Belters had, it was worth taking.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
Got a barrel here.
I'll take her.
Throw that too hard, you'll lose it forever.
Good work, Sasata.
Bossman, you probably noticed me Baratna's been a little edgy lately.
Ray, your brother has been an angry Pashang Wallow since my first day on board.
This is different. He's got the shakes. It's the pixie dust. But he's been clean for almost a year. He takes some meds that help keep him straight, but...
But we haven't done a supply run in weeks.
Yeah, ran out of toxiperidone 3 days ago. Don't worry, boss man. He'll be fine. He's tough. But thought you should know.
Alright, so we're supposed to be going in there. I went in there. Where's the other green one? Oh my god, I don't know which way I'm facing anymore. Alright, it was this way. There's the green one. So many places to explore. Boss Mang. Oh! I'm not oriented correctly. I can't see. Oh my god. Alright, I'm kind of... There we go. Drugs?
Were they planning for an interrogation? Then why'd they start shooting? The Martian ship had focus drugs on board. Must have wanted to question someone.
I hate those things. Rayon and I got busted by the MCRN once. Didn't think I'd leave that interrogation room alive.
Watching that Martian's eyes go all weird. Last time we ever stole anything on Vesta. Had to move to Ceres and start stealing there.
Come on, mushroom powder. Coffee?
Typical Inyas. Travel all the way out here, yet can't break free from their peppy plant extract.
Some people don't have anything real to care about.
Mushrooms? No way.
I can't believe it. I actually found Virgil some mushrooms.
Oh, maybe he'll make white kibble when we get back.
I don't
Cap,
believe it either.
What do you think of Virgil? You trust him?
Virgil's a smart man and a reliable medic.
Until he got our pilot shot, you mean?
Trying to figure out which way I'm going. Guidance system. Grab that.
Might be able to rewire this guidance system to work with our ammo.
It was good enough for Earth and Mars to tear each other apart.
And neither side surrendered, even after taking heavy fire.
Stupid Inyas. They never know when to quit.
Oh, this is the same one. Okay. Dude, it's so easy to get turned around. Which freaking way did I come from? I'm gonna get lost inside this thing forever. Maintenance? Oh, is that what we're looking for? What side's the floor? This side? Oh, gimme, 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 gimme.
Maya's always complaining about the tools in the engineering bay. Maybe an MCRM model would cheer her up.
Yeah, Cap. Cheer up the Martian girl with your tool.
Pashang Fong.
I'm sure Khan will be fine, but it wouldn't hurt to check on the crew.
Is everything,
Okay, she just said we've been boarded. And now she's wandering around looking for intruders. So, everything's fine.
Maya, this is Khan we're talking about. No one knows what she's capable of. You need to hide.
First of all, fuck you. Second of all, she's gonna hurt herself if she... Wait. Hey there! Do you want to lie down for a minute?
Do you want to fucking die?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
That's what I thought.
Found some reaction mass.
Toss it to me. I will store it.
That's the brother of the guy whose leg we cut off.
Nice toss, Cap. Woo!
Bossman, head over to the Belter ship. It's locked down, but I think I can blast us inside.
Got it. Hopefully we'll find enough reaction mass to get out of here.
Alright,
And then what? We going treasure hunting?
Yeah. You think those coordinates go anywhere interesting?
We've been on the run for a week because somebody thinks so.
Think so with a lot of torpedoes and guns even.
Find medicine? Oh. I can't shut these off? Okay. I'm afraid that I'm gonna miss something out here, like a door that I didn't see, if I continue on. I don't know. I don't see anything else over here. I guess let's go. I need medicine. Maybe it's in that ship. It would be nice if, like, if I found a door with a light that I went in, that after I searched it, I could shut the light off or something. Oh! Oh, baby.
I'll never look at a containment vault the same again. after that terrible situation with Rayan.
Rayan hasn't.
Containment vault was the thing where he got his leg stuck and we had to cut his leg off.
New prosthetic doing?
Sometimes it feels just like my old leg. But then sometimes it feels like it's the stranger who won't let go of me. And then it starts itching so bad.
Quit whining. You made the right call, Cap. Ray wasn't using his leg much anyway.
Oh, this is here. Okay. We were just in here. Rip leg. I don't believe she cut it off with a sawzall right there. Well, he was awake. I mean, imagine having your leg cut off by a lightsaber, which is instant, and cauterizes it at the same time. But to saw all the way through your leg and bone while you're awake? No freaking way, man. Ooh, what's that? See, I wanted to shut off the main objective so that I could maybe get a marker for the side quest. Is this where I came out? See, now I'm not sure if I went this way or not. Yep, I was in here. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll continue on, because I could spend hours flying around here trying to find other openings. The grandfather lost his finger messing with a table saw? Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, because the town I grew up in had a bunch of farmers. And I remember seeing people with missing fingers, and like our pastor, when I was really young, was missing a finger. And I must have asked my dad or somebody, he said he got it caught in a chain, and the chain ripped it off. That's why you need to respect the machine. All machinery and equipment will take you out without even slowing down. Holy crap, have I been playing this for an hour? Oh no! It's running ads automatically. Oh, I forgot to look at that. Where was it? Activate your schedule to automatically run ads. No. Okay. Oops. So it shouldn't run the ad next time, hopefully. Your pastor probably lost his trying to perform an exorcism. But he doesn't want anyone to know he lost to the devil. Alright, here we go. We're blowing it.
Explosives are set.
Good work, Camina. Now let the whole station see what happens to traitors who sell out the OPA to the Inyas.
Bam!
I'm in.
So maybe I can find medicine in this one.
Another blast door.
Shang. Fine, I'll get more explosives.
No need. I should be able to access the lockdown controls from the bridge.
Good thinking, Cap.
Could still find more explosives. Just in case.
Good thinking. Medbay. Oh, baby. Wait, is that here? Where's the floor? Alright, this is the floor. What's up, Zaylin? Tell him how I opened Twitch directly to your page before you posted the announcement. Or tell you how. Cause you're a real one. You're a real fan. No, I didn't want to say fan. That sounds weird. Ooh.
If Maya and Khan start fighting, there won't be any ship left to go back to.
Please tell me you're still alive.
Okay. Khan and I had to trade a few punches, but we got her calm enough to attach the prosthetic. Aw, were you worried about me?
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Of course I was. The next time you go up against Khan, at least bring a torpedo.
Hey, I did okay without the heavy weaponry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to find an ice pack.
Ice pack. She got
that went
punched.
surprisingly well.
7:53:58 is when I opened it. You posted it like 5 seconds later.
Yalek Pashang! If there's one thing all belters can agree on, is that the moldy filters kick ass.
1959 is my my pinned Discord link. 7:59. Baratnas, your Titania OPA family awaits you with open arms and fully loaded railguns for any Sabakawalas following in your wake here. The solenoids you took from the MCRN, justly of course, are going to advance our terror work here incredibly. We are on the path to having the first fully autonomous Belter land base, and that is all thanks to you, so keep burning hard. There will be plenty of rest and celebration when you get there. Du Ferry de Belte. Warner Bros. Have partnered with an ad company to make Ready Player One a reality. Rather have SAO. I don't know. Oh. Well, this is the med bay. Where's the medicine I'm looking for? Sword Art Online? I don't know what that is. I never heard of that one.
Looks like the crew tried to record a message.
This message is to all Erda and Martian security forces in the area. We have received your warnings and demands, and this will be our only response. The MCRN says we have stolen their property. The UNN says we are traveling illegally in their sector. We recognize neither of your claims over us. This is our belt. Torpedoes, away! Incoming! Stand down now and let us keep our course. We will either join our OPA Baratnas on Titania or sacrifice ourselves to your destruction. There is no other option. Beltalorda! Who here is prepared to die for your belt? Beltalorda! 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 Beltalorda!
You hear that?
Wouldn't surrender the tech and sent their message in the only way the inners understand.
What was the message?
You can't control us. The belt doesn't belong to you.
That the inners are the real thieves here. They take from us every day. And they'll keep doing it if we keep letting them.
Brave, Koyos.
wouldn't let anyone get their hands on that tech. Good for them.
Ready Player One, you can do anything, be anything, go anywhere. Sword Art Online could probably be in it.
They were heading toward Titania to link up with the Belter sect there. Almost made it.
Still need medicine. I don't believe I didn't find anything in the med bay. Oh, we're going down. So that floor I just went past was the floor we came in on. Golgo?
After I wiped the floor with Dawes one time, he declared that Golgo was frivolous and banned OPA from playing. Typical.
That's it. Alright, let's look around before I grab that. Data cube hacker.
This data cube hacker might be useful.
Sure, might let you break into Rayon's special data drives.
Set up push toe!
All I want is more of those marble games, like in Core, where the marbles come out the faucet. That was so much fun the first time, but you can't really... It's not as good the next time. Am I going in the hole? Why did I cut the hole in that? Stick your head in there. What? Why did I do that? Alright, I don't get it.
Found another barrel.
Woo! This is loaded!
Okay.
Or whatever the Indians say.
I get it now.
Touchdown! Woo!
Woo!
I've got some radiation from a nearby ship, the Manitoba. Scanner shows the engine is mostly intact. Maybe a few pellets too.
Bossman, that's the far edge of the debris field. You'll be exposed.
You two head back to the Artemis. Everyone stays on the ship, but be ready to pick me up on my order.
Yeah, and don't leave me behind. Where am I supposed to find the medicine? I looked in the med bay. Boss Mang. Whoa. That's my ship, I hope. Oh no! That's pirates.
Captain, we're picking up a communication from the Europa's Bane.
Sabaka, they locked us?
No, it's a broadcast. But they must know we're close.
Patch it over.
There is no sense in running anymore. You know who I am, and I am looking forward to meeting you. Contact me to discuss the terms of your surrender. Or just sit and wait until we find you. It's only a matter of time.
Shit.
Cap, you got to get back here.
Not without fuel pellets.
Stupid drone is stuck.
How long till it falls down?
Sabaka! I doubt they will all be so easy to kill.
Virgil, if I respond, will they be able to trace the signal?
No, it will only confirm you are in broadcast range. But they seem pretty sure of that already.
Put me through. Captain Zapata, this is Camina Drummer.
Oh! Okay. I think I thought that was my ship that was shooting, but
Sabaka! I doubt they will all be so easy to kill.
Virgil, if I respond, will they be able to trace the signal?
No, it will only confirm you are in broadcast range. But they seem pretty sure of that already.
Put me through. Captain Zapata, this is Camina Drummer of the Artemis. I don't want to fight you, but keep sending your crew after me, and I'll be forced to keep killing them.
Did I fail the medicine one? Let's go, Boss Meng.
You're a long way from Ceres Station, Camina Drummer.
You've heard of me?
I've heard of your work and your bounty. But if I'm speaking to you, what happened to Garrison Cox?
He attempted to double his profits. As a result, I am now captain.
Not surprising. There's no loyalty among scavengers. Not that the OPA is any better. You must really enjoy the company of miscreants.
I saw your handiwork on the Urshinabi. At least my crew are not murderers.
Don't tell me Camina Drummer weeps for the lives of UNN soldiers.
You don't fight for the belt. You only care about yourself. And apparently the UNN has barely touched you. So what was their crime?
Foolishness. And the opportunity to send a message. One you would do well to receive.
Get on the floor.
You're out of your element and your depths, Captain. No shame in surrendering a battle you didn't ask for.
Oh, where are we going? Oh! It moved over. What? It's been 3 years since what? The following gameplay is an action sequence. Would you like to? Oh, crap.
He's over here!
He's on the ceiling. I pressed the wrong button on one of those. And it let me do it again.
This one looks like an inner. Guess Toussaint and I have one thing in common.
Where'd the drones
Keeping
go?
a crew of belters and inners from killing each other.
I like it when the drones are gone.
You're Emotech. First gunner.
Oh.
Lucky he missed me.
His gun's just floating there. Thought it was his hand at first. There's nothing else in here? Yeah, I think I must have failed the medicine one. I didn't see any. And I spent some time searching too.
You can always retreat, Toussaint. Protect the rest of your crew.
Your reputation is well earned, Captain Drummer. Daniel and Yuri they were two of my best. But their needless deaths do not change.
Enough. I've had a very long week in a crash couch because of you. Either fall back or keep sending your men to die. Those are your options.
Arc will be around 10. That's fine. Yeah, I just happened to see that there was an update before I started the stream, and I let it update while I was getting ready. And it might take me that long to get through this episode. Is this... Got to download it? Oh, geez. That's fine. I read this one. Which one? Is this the one I just got? Mars is running an analysis on the solenoid technology that the Belters stole. Why would they be attempting to reverse engineer their own design? Maybe the Belters on board the Lagoon weren't thieves. Maybe they were engineers, contractors who created a technology that they knew they would never profit from and the Belt could never afford. They tried to share their work with the people who needed it most, and they were killed for it. I want to go that way. There's got to be something good over there. No! Damn it. I took the chance. There's got to be something good.
You can always retreat, Toussaint. Protect the rest of your crew.
Your reputation is well earned, Captain Drummer. Daniel and Yuri they were two of my best. But their needless deaths do not change.
Enough.
Yeah, I think that was that one.
I've had a very long week in a crash couch because of you. Either fall back or keep sending your men to die. Those are your options.
No, go! Oh! I got stuck on the door. Dude, I think I can make it. There has to be something over there. Why don't you shoot with those things?
You can always retreat, Toussaint. Protect the rest of your crew.
Your reputation is well earned, Captain Drummer. Daniel and Yuri they were two of my best. But their needless deaths do not change.
Enough. I've had a very long week in a crash couch because of you. Either fall back or keep sending your men to die. Those are your options.
No, no way! Come on! I made that. Why don't you shoot those?
You can always retreat, Toussaint. Protect the rest of your crew.
Your reputation is well earned, Captain Drummer. Daniel and Yuri they were two of my best. But their needless deaths do not change.
Enough. I've had a very long week in a crash couch because of you. Either fall back or keep sending your men to die. Those are your options.
Land. Damn it. Oh! Holy crap. And of course there's nothing in here. Alright, I'm gonna wait for that one to come back. Oh, you know what? I think that was just a way around. Oh, I could've... Oh, damn it. This is just another way. Ugh, I thought I was like going somewhere difficult and getting something cool. Never mind. There is another door on the right side here. Whoa! There's nothing here? Come on. Fine. All that for nothing. Thought maybe I could find the medicine there or something good. Why don't you just come in from this side? This side's open. Yeah, why don't you just come in there?
Please tell me this thing has ammo.
I'm on my way.
No! Everyone, stay back! What's happening? Why are the pirates pulling away?
There are always more options, Captain. I'll have the coordinates, even if I have to comb through rubble to find them. Goodbye.
You're bluffing. Hello? Toussaint! Come on. Gotta be some ammo left.
PDC delivery.
Are you crazy?
Sabaka!
Here we go.
Are you crazy? You could get killed.
So could you. Now step back and let me do my job.
I don't know what the fuck you two are doing, but I'm approaching your location on control thrusters for whenever we shut off.
Glad you're back at your post.
We're blowing these
What
guys
are you
up?
waiting for? We only get one shot before they know our position.
Whoa! They know your position. No! I did the wrong one. Come on. I'm holding it! Oh my god. Woo. Oh, we hit him? That was all. That was all it took.
Did you see that?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shoot it. What are you doing? Shoot it.
Move!
That was a little weird. Like, I thought we were gonna shoot them, and then they were shooting us, and then we like shot them a couple times, and they were floating away.
Con! Now! Are they shooting? Are we locked? Con!
We're out of range now. Whatever the fuck you did, it worked.
Well, I believe celebrations are in order.
So we didn't find the medicine for the guy. I searched that place pretty thoroughly. We found mushrooms. Is this the end of the episode?
Coordinates are set for the MK core. Time to see what all the fucking fuss is about. With the fuel you found, we should have no problem getting there and back to Ganymede at least.
And how is the new prosthetic?
It'll do. Get some rest, Captain. No telling what we'll find at those coordinates.
I'm not exactly sure why they had to cut her arm off. She was just shot. She was shot like over here. Unless it like hit the bone and shattered it. I don't know.
I've never had anything resembling a civil conversation with Khan before. But I've also never had a cigar to ply her with.
Oh, I found a cigar.
Hey, Khan.
Resting. Go away.
Got something for you. Do I give her the cigar first?
I found a cigar on the Urshanabi. Thought you might want it. But I could always give it to the twins.
Don't you dare give it to those two morons. They'd use it as a butt plug or something.
Yeah.
Shit. First taste? You earned it.
Oh, Pashang. It tastes like burnt kibble.
That's your unrefined palate. You need to smoke more to burn away all the taste buds. My husband, Bao, used to hate when I smoked. Said it was 40 minutes of pleasure for 3 hours of cleaning out the air vents.
I was gonna say, isn't she not supposed to smoke in there because it clogs up the air filters?
He wasn't wrong. What happened to him?
The Pinafore, a small transport skiff owned by Trackman. I was pilot, Bao was chief mechanic. Boring work. Little outside contact. Exactly what we wanted. There'd been reports of pirates along our heading. The usual shit. We weren't worried because, what's the point? And besides, we had our protocol.
Protocol?
A maneuver we practiced. Case of hostile boarding, I'd feign submission, hands behind my head. And when Bao thought the moment was just right, he'd say the code word and hit the deck, and then... modified SMG with heat targeting rounds. I could draw and fire the clip in 5 seconds, easily take out an entire raiding party.
That is actually a solid tactical maneuver. Pirates wouldn't expect a weapon there, and Bao would be safe on the floor.
I know.
So what happened?
The pirates came for us like we feared. They boarded the Pinafore. I drew them in, got them occupied, and at the right moment, Bao said the word. And I froze. I'd never fired live rounds in battle before, and I suddenly doubted myself. What if the clip was jammed? Would it even fire? Maybe these pirates weren't so bad. It was just a moment, but it was enough time for an antsy pirate fuck to grab me and shoot my bow.
I've seen a lot of combat. Prepare all you want. No one knows how they will respond until the moment comes. Bao's death was not your fault.
Maybe. Maybe not. Doesn't matter much anymore, does it? Don't you want to know the code word? Artemis. I'd never heard of her. It was Bao who read all the Greek bullshit. Apparently, she and I shared a few things in common.
Your ungodly beauty?
Fuck you. Mostly, he said it was because I never missed my shot. Tell you what, if I ever get the chance, you bet your ass I won't flinch again.
Any guesses on our destination?
Nada. All I know is that it's far the fuck out there. So whoever hid that treasure wanted it far the fuck away.
Can you believe how vicious these pirates are?
Yes.
I mean, how they were willing to blow us up just to prove a point.
Yes.
So you don't think there's anything special about them?
Yes, I do. They seem to have more guns.
It's good talking with you, Khan.
Yeah.
Khan named her ship after her greatest failure, then never told another soul about it. Falota.
Falota? I don't remember. They made me like, damn. That sucks. Alright, we read that one before. Talk to Virgil, talk to Maya. Give Virgil the mushroom powder. Damn, I don't believe I didn't find that medicine. I looked everywhere. It's weird having to use a ladder now.
It's been a rough week. I should check in with the crew and see how everyone's doing.
Is this medbay? Oh no, this is Cox.
Falota. Cox was even more unhinged than I imagined.
Daily affirmations. You are the captain of the Artemis in rank and title, and this bestows upon you tremendous and fearsome power. You are an arbiter of justice, of wealth, of accolades, and personal commendations. Treasured by your crew, you are not a baby-dicked kibblehead. Khan has never seen you naked and therefore cannot judge your manhood, which is, in fact, adequate. Sure. You know, if guys say, like, they have a big manhood, you know, if they mention how great it is, it's probably not. Your crew respects and fears you, even Drummer. Khan's insults are a sign of respect. Arlen and Rayan are not plotting to overthrow you. The Martian is sexually attracted to you, and you have chosen not to pursue her due to your sense of discipline, which is soon to be rewarded with tremendous wealth. You will have tremendous wealth. All who doubt you will cry. Doubted you. Your drinking is not a problem. Seems like everything on there is opposite of reality.
Circumstances have changed a lot since I last saw this bottle. Cox won't be coming out of his cell for a long time. Might as well give him some company.
We're gonna go have a drink with him.
What are these? Decryption keys? Pashingwala! I knew Cox was paranoid, but spying on his crew?
Your Whimsy Enterprises data cubes come preset with biometric and alphanumeric decryption keys. Please supply the following keys to each individual crew member for their personal data security. He has all the keys for the encryption on everybody. Huh. So Khan, not Cox, is the owner of the Artemis. No wonder the records are spotty. Khan loves flying, but she doesn't seem like she has the patience for paperwork. Khan's relationship with Cox makes a lot more sense now. Cox never put up with anyone's disrespect, but he always gave Khan a wide berth. Their arrangement gave him a solid ship and a talented pilot, and Khan got someone to handle all the boring logistics and let her do what she does best, fly and swear at people. What's in there?
The one thing I know about Virgil is that he's an excellent doctor. The rest is a mystery. Say what you will about Virgil, but he takes his job as ship's medic very seriously.
These have gotten more use than anyone could have imagined.
Yeah, we just used an arm and a leg.
Cox said Virgil was hiding something. Let's find out. For an inner, he does make an excellent red kibble.
Ganymede red kibble.
Looks like Virgil has some anxiety from his past. Glad to see he is managing it.
September 8th, 303. Docked on Luna for supplies. HR 138. Sweating. Shortness of breath. Used meditation. Mild sedative in the evening. September 17th. Hey, that's my birthday. Trigger. Nightmare operating on patient whose body was suddenly frozen solid and covered in ice crystals. Symptoms. Shortness of breath. Intrusive thoughts. Techniques used. Meditation. Was able to fall back asleep after 1 hour. September 23rd. Arlen pressed me on my background. Symptoms. Sweating. Verbal tics. Techniques used. None. Cox observed the situation and interrupted Arlen, telling him to mind his own fucking business. October 5th. Trigger. Nightmare unidentified Belter station. Reached for my trauma kit and found explosive instead. Symptoms. Sweating, shortness of breath, intrusive thoughts. Techniques used. Meditation. Ineffective. Tried to read for an hour, then started work early. Mild sedative in the evening. I think this is his log of him, of the doctor, of Virgil himself.
Virgil's private computer. Must be something here. Encrypted. But I picked up a data cube hacker in that ship graveyard. Should tell me what Virgil is hiding.
Wait. What about those encryption codes? Let me go look. We need Virgil.
He just can't help himself.
Trauma counseling. Crap, I'm getting turned around. Crap, I'm getting turned around. Is it back this way? Where the hell? So I came from here. That one's locked. Med bay. Mess hall. Was it up? Where the hell? Maybe it was back up here. For the ad break, it ran one automatically, so we still got 16 minutes left. Ah, that's why. It's right here.
Being a landlord is not a real job. Every
Here's the password. A list of his crew's most sensitive information, and Cox leaves it lying around. Fucking typical.
HDCVA. Am I gonna have to remember this? Okay, we'll try that. Just in case I have to type it in or something. Yeah, speaking of landlords, so today I went to Harbor Freight because I wanted to look for a rolly chair for work, and the one, they all kind of sucked, but the best one was $115, so I didn't get it. And then I spent the rest of the day until like 4 driving around to look at apartments and whatever I could find. I stopped at an open house for like this little townhouse that was $400,000. But man, all the apartments I went to, like the cheapest one was $1,300 a month. And they were all full, so I didn't even get to see one. And then the one that I used to live in that I was talking about that I got for $500 a month like 10 years ago, now it's $1,700 a month. $1,700.
I'll need to get into that data queue to know more.
I have to use this?
Hopefully this data hacker I found still works.
I thought I could use that code.
Bingo. Apparently there's a lot Virgil hasn't shared about his past. Like his time as a UNN soldier.
Here's your new identity. Attached are government ID, passport, birth certificate, and UNID card. They should pass all docking and customs inspections. Just try not to bring too much scrutiny on yourself and you'll be fine. If you want to change your face, I know a surgeon on Euros who doesn't ask too many questions. For now, this should be enough to get you off Luna. If you haven't gotten rid of everything from your old life, do it now. Don't be sentimental. If anything can tie you to your past, put it in a recycler. Please do business, or pleasure doing business with you. Good luck out there.
So Virgil's not even Virgil. Whatever he's hiding, it was enough to make him change his entire identity.
Virgil Marks, 8/9/2296. Says Earth. Can you afford 13 plus utilities? I think I can, but I don't want to, you know? Even 1,000's too much. But I think I could do it. I'm just gonna be pissed off every month that I'm paying so damn much. And then that small townhouse, it was a 2-bed, 2-bathroom. It looked just like an apartment inside, but it was a townhouse that you had to buy. It was an open house, so I went in and talked to the lady. It was $400,000, which would be like $3,000 a month. There's no... Dude, if I'm paying that much, I better have a washer and dryer in my house, and I better have a minimum of a 3-car garage. I'm not going to spend that much money and not have what I want. Plus, I don't even know. I probably couldn't even afford that. Well, yeah. Because Laura and I were looking at a house a couple years ago that was $400,000. 3-car garage, 3-bed, 3-bathroom, big backyard. And that was... We were even trying to debate if the both of us together could afford to buy that place. And I guess it's a good thing that we didn't, because I don't know if we could afford it together. Get a roommate? I really, really don't want anybody. I want to be by myself. I don't want to have another person there that I gotta like make small talk with and crap, and you know, that doesn't clean up after themselves, and then I gotta do it, and you know, like take them into account if I want to do anything, have people over, you know, whatever. I just want to be by myself. Unless it was like a friend, but all my friends moved out of here. They all went to different states. So there's no one around that I know that would want to move in with me. I had to find some stranger. Warrant for arrest. To any officer of law enforcement, you are hereby commanded to arrest Thorsten Mayer and bring them before the court without delay for the accused crime of desertion of the armed forces, pursuit to a bunch of numbers. Thorsten, it's official. I'm attaching a copy of the warrant. As you haven't responded to my last 3 messages, I assume you're no longer interested in retaining my services. I stand by what I said before. You are under an incredible strain, which the court would likely take into account, but I can't defend you against a desertion charge if you're still on the run. I can only advise again that you return to Luna. You're a brilliant surgeon, and this does not have to define your character. Please think about your future and get in touch. Miranda Sandoval, attorneys at law. It's funny, older generations tell us not to have kids unless we can take care of them. Then they pay us so badly we can't take care of ourselves. Then pump up the price of rent and then complain that we don't have kids and aren't renting from them. When I was a kid, I bought a 5-bedroom, 5,000 square foot house for $2,000, and then I went to college for $1,500. I don't know why you guys can't do it.
Not only did Virgil hide his UNN service and his real name, he's also wanted by his own government for desertion.
You know how much...
I should try to get more information from him.
You know, I don't remember the exact number, but you know how much a brand new Mustang Fastback was in 1967? It was like $2,300. Here. The 1967 Mustang hardtop coupe was the most popular within 356,000 sold, followed by the Fastback at 71,000 and the convertible at 44,000. Prices began at... Look at this. This is ridiculous. Prices began at $2,461 for the hardtop, $2,500. It's not even $100. Well, yeah, a little over $100 more for the Fastback, and $2,698 for the convertible. $2,600 for a brand new car off the showroom floor. I don't even know if you could get a brand new car now for $20,000. I don't know. Let's see. What is the cheapest new car? Cheapest new cars. What is the cheapest car brand? What is the car's best? What is the cheapest brand new car 2023? Nissan Versa, Kia Forte, Hyundai Venue, Kia Soul, Chevy Trax, Nissan Sentra, Nissan Kicks. Here. The cheapest one is $18,000. $18,000 to $22,000 for brand new 2023 cars. That's more than my 12-year-old car cost. I mean, just a little bit. I think mine was like 19 and I traded my other car. In today's economy... Oh, whoops, I missed one. That's fair, but at the same time, you don't have to interact with them. I rarely interact with my roommate. In today's economy, you either have a roommate and save money, work 2 jobs and be miserable and exhausted, or work 1 job and be tight on money every month. My brother leaves dirty dishes in the sink for nearly 3 weeks and expects me to clean them. He has my mother come over and wash them for him unless I yell at him to do them. That's just... crap. What's the word I'm looking for? Basically being selfish and not thinking about other people. Disrespectful, that's not it. I got a bowl, plate, cup, fork, spoon that I keep in my room. Anything in the sink ain't my problem. Some people work 3 to 4 jobs in millennials, Gen Z, and still get called lazy. Unsanitary? No, yes, but crap. I'll think of it. Why can't I? What happened to my brain? Ooh, what's this?
Virgil grew up on Luna, but he's not like some Inus. He actually thinks of Belters as people.
Inconsiderate. That's just inconsiderate of other people. How do you even find time for 3 to 4 jobs? Most jobs I know require you to be open basically 24/7. You'd have to have a bunch of part-time jobs, but then if you do that, you don't get benefits. I mean, if you had 3 part-time jobs that were like 4 hours, 4, 8, 12, I mean, that's still 12 hours. I've worked jobs that were 12-hour shifts before, 7 to 7. And by the time you leave at 7 and you get home and you eat and shower, you have to get in bed so you can get up at 5 o'clock. They sleep in between shifts. No. You know, you shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to have a full-time job and be able to buy things. I mean, and I just looked at my paycheck since they've been doing those bonuses this year. It's quite my gross pay is quite a bit more than it was last year without those bonuses, because I do it as many, you know, as often every week if possible, but you can't do it every week. If you take a day off, then you lose 8 hours of billable time and then you can't get the bonus. If you gotta do warranty, you lose a bunch of hours there. Plus, I didn't have enough vacation for that week we went to Texas, so I lost like $600 for one, not having enough vacation, so I didn't get paid for every day, and 2, I didn't get any bonuses on that week because I didn't have any billable hours. I'll stick to high-paying jobs over 3 jobs that pay like $10 an hour. Yeah, but those are hard to get. It's easier to get hired for 3 $10 an hour jobs than 1 $30 an hour job. But yeah, that's how it should be. You should be able to get a livable pay for an 8-hour day. That's the thing, they can't afford college or the time for college, so they can't find a decent paying job. And I spent, well, I have $60,000, not anymore, but originally, in student loans for the college that I went to. And now I want to go take different classes and do something different. Ugh. But I'm good at what I do, so I get paid decently. But I still can't afford a $3,000 or $300,000 house. And here, a $300,000 house is just like a normal, you know, house. Not big, not fancy, probably no garage, 1 car if you're lucky. But a $300,000 house here is like $100,000 in Illinois, where I came from. If even that. I didn't go to college, and I got a high-paying job. 8 to 25 an hour is high-paying job in my area. The only state I see making moves to help the average worker is California. Gas prices are remaining the same for gas and groceries. Oh, and yeah. It shouldn't be like this. I mean, even if you're making... Where'd my calculator go? Even if you're making $50,000 a year, which is not enough here to buy any house, and you divide that by 52 weeks, $961 a week, and then divide that by 40 hours in a week, that's $24 an hour to make $50,000. And I think before Laura got this new teaching job, I think our combined income was 90,000, and we couldn't afford a house together. I don't know. It's ridiculous that two people together can't afford to buy a house. I mean, if I didn't have Will, that I had to live close by, if it wasn't like, if he was old enough and out of the house, or if we didn't even have him, I could go anywhere, and I would go somewhere cheaper where I could get a regular size house for a reasonable amount of money. Then you got lucky. My brother has been working at the same job for 10 to 12 years, and he only got a raise due to the law Newsom signed. Trade jobs or salaries are different from high-paying jobs. Those are basically contracts.
Taking Cox's gun from him was as close to a captaincy ceremony as I'm likely to get. I was skeptical of Virgil's maggot farm that he claimed would be useful in the event of an amputation. Now
Medical
I'm
maggots?
hoping we have enough for Khan and Rayan.
What do they use the maggots for amputation?
Anderson Station changed everything.
You need to find a different job then. If the place of work is providing you ample income for your services, then venture elsewhere, especially after 10 years. He was getting paid $13.50 until Newsom made it 15. Oh, made the minimum wage 15, and now he's getting $16.50. So I've never had a job do this before, but the last 3 years that I've worked at my job, I've gotten like, I don't remember exactly, but it's like $1 raise every year. And usually they'll give you like 80 cents or something. So I think I'm making $3 or $4 more an hour than when I started. Which still isn't much, right? So $3 an hour times 40 hours times 52 weeks. So $3 an hour raise is only $6,000. Which at that condo for $400,000 that I was telling you about, the HOA fee for the year is like $4,000 or $5,000. Whoops, I didn't read that.
Anderson Station changed everything.
Remembering Anderson Station, we are approaching another anniversary of the Anderson Station massacre, but while many Belters are focused on the future, the violence and cruelty of the UNN should never be forgotten. After a group of miners staged a protest over inhumane working conditions on Anderson Station, the UNN dispatched Colonel Johnson. His attacks on the station killed over 1,000 Belters, igniting fury throughout the belt. The UNN has denied reports that the station had surrendered prior to the assault. Colonel Johnson resigned from the UNN soon after and has been working to advance the interests of Belters on Tycho Station. But whether or not Fred Johnson manages to make amends to the belt, we should never forget the UNN's willingness to sacrifice so many Belters' lives. Everyone's wage should be going up this year across the board. I can't type. My father gets frequent raises, but that's because his job is so hard to find a replacement for. He gets paid $20 to $23.50. That's not too bad. Is that high for the area? The Artemis has infrequent communication with a number of stations in the belt. I'd expect a scavenged vessel to have more contacts, but either the belt has been emptied of scrap to salvage or our former captain wasn't great at following up on leads. The unanswered Luna contacts may be for Virgil, who moved to the belt from Luna. Arlen and Rayan don't appear to contact anyone. Maybe they have a bounty of their own to worry about. Maya apparently hasn't been in touch with her family since she came aboard. Did I look at everything?
God damn it, Rayan.
He didn't put his puzzle away, so when they jumped, it threw it all over the place. Okay, let's go where we're supposed to, I guess. Oh, I didn't think I got to look at everything in here.
Arlen treats Rayan like he's the weak one. But I haven't heard a single complaint from Rayan since his surgery.
61,000 to a hospital? That's ridiculous too. That shouldn't be a thing either. Ignore them or strike up a deal. That price can be dropped drastically. Yeah. I've heard of that. If you make some type of deal with the hospital, they'll basically knock out the whole bill except for like $500. What's up, Malik? How you doing? We're talking about how crappy the prices and pay of everything is.
Now that I know the truth about Virgil.
Oh man,
it's time
okay.
To get some answers.
So I forgot about the feud. I was gone all day. As soon as I got up, I ate brunch and I went to Harbor Freight to look for a new chair for work. And then I spent the rest of the day driving around looking for apartments. So I was gone all day. I didn't get home till probably 5 o'clock. And then I took a shower and ate and then came down here. And I didn't even think about it today. And I still didn't get started till 8 o'clock. So yeah, I didn't get it set up. I'll tell you what though, how about tomorrow? Because tomorrow, Laura and Will and Laura's mom and Laura's daughter are driving like an hour and a half away to go look at a dog that they might get. So it's going to take them 3 hours to drive there and back. And then they're going to be there for a while. And if they get the dog, they're going to have to stop and pick up supplies. So I'm going to be home alone for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours tomorrow. So no way they're driving that far. Oh yeah. So I could definitely get it together tomorrow. So when I get it set up, I'll message you to get on and see how it works. I only play at night. Well, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow night.
Answers from him.
Tomorrow night I gotta go to bed at a decent time. Too much noise in the morning. What about afternoon?
What's on your mind, Captain?
I'll give them their stuff first and then talk to them.
I found some mushroom powder for you to cook with.
Bursting with umami.
Umami? Your mommy?
Exceptional. Thank you, Captain.
I still owe $22,000. It was dropped to $300 with a threatening letter from a bogus collection company, raiding around as a law firm. I'll be damned if I'm getting yelled at on the mic, on stream. Everybody will hear.
You served in the UNN.
As a medic, yes. It was the only way I could afford medical school on Luna.
Why did you desert?
Because I was finding it harder and harder to live with myself. Being stationed in the belt, I was surrounded by people in desperate need of my help, but because of the badge on my chest and the gun on my back, I was their enemy. One day, it became too much to bear.
Did you do something?
No, I never hurt anyone. I never raised my gun, not once. But what I saw taught me that there were two sides, and I was on the wrong one. I'm sorry, Captain. I hope that my actions on this ship can offer some amends for my past.
Why should I trust you?
Because I sacrificed everything I have to get away from my past and start a new life here in the Belt.
You seem upset again.
I'm sorry. I don't like to be reminded of my past. But I will endeavor to earn your trust going forward.
Get some rest, Virgil.
Captain, is my UNN past going to be a problem for us?
You were stationed in the Belt. That means you were occupying my home.
I know.
We'll see. You lied to us. We're both UNN enemies.
The way I see it, you're wanted by the UNN for desertion. I'm wanted for fighting them. Sounds like we're both on the same side.
Thank you, Captain.
Give Cox the scotch. Can I trust you guys that if you don't want to see the ads, that you'll subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime? Because otherwise, you're going to have to get lucky and get gifted a sub, because I need to run a 3-minute ad break, which will shut off the pre-roll ads for the next hour. Here's the ad break now.
Every month feels like I'm getting. Being a landlord is not a real job. Every month feels like I'm getting robbed when I pay my rent.
Yeah. That's exactly how I felt looking at apartments today. Stupid. It's stupid. Stupid expensive. I want to be a landlord, just collect money for doing nothing except owning the property. Yeah, you got to do maintenance, but so what? That's never going to be as much. Talk to Maya.
What are you listening to?
It's Martian music. You wouldn't like it.
I'll decide what I like and don't like.
I was a soldier. You knew from the moment I left. Duty called me homeward. Yeah. I knew there was a chance I'd never kiss your lips see you smile, never hear your voice, never touch your face again. My dear love, I miss you more than these words could ever say. Though this war may take my body, my heart is yours. We will meet again. There's a letter I keep that was sent from the front. I don't know if you're hurt or worse, but my heart hangs on these words you wrote. My dear,
I didn't know we were gonna listen to the whole song.
I miss you more than these words.
Oh, I can leave?
Well,
It's a beautiful song.
my mom used to play it for us on the guitar. Half the time she'd break down crying and not even finish it. It reminded her of my dad. It's funny. I hate my dad. I hate the army he died for. And I hate Mars. But I still miss it.
What you did in the debris field was incredibly reckless. You disobeyed my order, and you put the whole...
Oh my god. You're fucking welcome.
I was getting to that. Thank you.
Anytime.
Khan seemed pleased with her prosthetic. Particularly the extra feature you included.
That's good. Although you realize we just took the most unhinged person on the ship and gave her a bionic skull crusher for an arm.
I think if Khan wanted to kill someone, she could do it without arms or legs. I'll leave you to it then.
Wait. About that moment in the airlock.
Yes.
Are you feeling any better? I know you were pretty scared given how tightly you were holding my hand.
You held my hand.
I'm pretty sure you grabbed my hand in there.
Oh, sure, we can go with that if you want. I'm just saying, I'm here if you need to talk.
The only thing we need to talk about is your delusion of fantasizing about me.
I get it. It must be hard for the boss Meng to express her feelings. Especially to the hot Martian engineer who can totally kick your ass.
Not according to that scoreboard.
My point is, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Even if you did clink helmets with me.
Clink helmets? What is that supposed to mean?
I think you know exactly what it means. Helmet clinker.
Typical dumb Martian. You try to kiss a woman, but forget to take your helmet off first.
I didn't see that part.
If I did try to kiss you, there'd be no fucking confusion about it. You know, we could stand here talking about hands and helmets all night. Or we could go back to my room and settle it.
I can feel the sexual tension right here. By fucking...
I'm confused. Are you still trying to fight me?
Either way, someone will definitely be getting slammed against a wall.
Oh.
Wow. Falota. Maya's the one who stole Khan's barbecue sauce. That is...
Ready to drink?
Not at all surprising, actually.
Man, sounds like we got a date tonight.
Honestly, I'm glad Maya finally got one.
That's
this
the
was starting to
scoreboard
get sad.
of them fighting. This is me, this is her. Alright, let's go talk to Cox.
Saving this containment vault was an awful call to have to make. But without the fuel, ammo, and oxygen it contains, we could end up losing a lot more than just a leg.
That's the one I had to cut his leg off for. I think if I go this way, get some well-deserved rest, I think we're gonna rest with Maya. Alright, guy.
Cox doesn't seem too bothered by his demotion.
Hey, Cox. Catch. The word you're looking for is thanks.
Yeah.
Happy to let Cox drink himself into a stupor. Should make him less of a pain in the ass if I ever need to deal with him.
Cox.
Are you here to let me out? Then kindly fuck off, Captain.
I spared your life, guy. I was about to blow you out the airlock. Are we done talking?
Happy to let Cox drink himself into a stupor. Should make him less of a pain in the ass if I ever need to deal with him.
Alright, let's go get some well-deserved rest. There we go. There's a window on the door.
If I sleep with Maya, the entire crew will know about it. Nothing stays secret on a ship like this. Is one night worth all the drama?
Do I have to make a choice? Damn it, we need more people here to do a poll. I'm gonna put this one at 2 minutes. Polls up. Get your votes in. Polls up. Are we going to Maya's room or to my room? Sex? Sleep. What do you think? What do you think? Anybody? Anybody got a vote? We should have at least 3, right? Zaylen, Malik, Dishonest. And then me. Can I vote on my phone? I don't see that I can. Poll is up. Poll is up. Vote on the poll. Vote on the poll. You're running out of time. You got about 45 seconds left. It's just the first date, right? Got about 30 seconds. $15, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. This is a major choice. Would you like to continue?
Definitely.
Maya will remember that.
Fucking finally.
Official, you missing it.
When Cox sat us down in the mess hall, I thought you were dead. And today in the airlock, I thought we were dead.
I know.
They don't like Cox.
I'm just saying, you're not allowed to die on me, Camina Drummer. Because I'm not losing the one person in the belt I give a shit about.
They locked up Cox. I'm so funny. I love stupid jokes and puns. Wake up.
What the hell?
What are we looking at? You cover up the window on the door. Oh! Uh-oh. Dude, 0G sleeping.
Captain, you're gonna want to see this.
Where's my pants?
There's nothing on the map. No record of any settlements. So what the fuck is that?
Celebrations are in order. A lot of people did not even do that. For Ark, or should I do the next episode, or anything else that anybody might want to play? Mausoleum mining station.
If you are receiving this message, it means you've found us at last. You've come, and with you comes the next great step in the evolution of humanity.
We have been preparing for your arrival for years, perhaps centuries.
Do the next one? This one took me 2 hours. Do I got 2 hours?
We have been patient.
Or an hour?
We know you have much to teach us. If you can hear my voice, whoever you are, welcome home.
It just repeats after that.
Who was that?
The head of the station, presumably.
More like a cult? Long gone? Cult? I don't know.
Sounds more like a cult leader to me. Someone who flew too far from home. Generations ago, millions of Earthers tried to set up mining stations in the belt. Some of them lasted. Some died off right away. And some of them, no one knows.
Okay, I'll get going on the next one. And we'll talk about it again like in an hour?
Still, a station this large, uncharted, and seemingly uninhabited? It's like nothing I've heard of.
What did the initial scans tell us?
None of the scanners penetrate past.
Whoops. I don't want to do
That's
that.
the first level. But there are no heat signatures, no activity except this broadcast. Looks clear.
But who brought the core here? But who else was looking?
Maybe. But we don't know if the pirates have found the coordinates another way. Or anyone else.
Not to mention, how the fuck are we gonna find it in there? The place is massive.
There was a line in the coordinates. Something about the first ones.
Fuck does that mean?
Won't know till we get inside. Arlen, Rayan, stay on the ship. Be ready to burn hard if there's any activity on the radar.
Sure thing, boss man.
Sure thing.
Good hunting.
Maya and I will head inside and search around.
Oh. Why is the captain going in? Isn't it the captain's job to send the other crew members in?
Cap! Be careful in there.
And how to get my suit on already? I didn't have my suit on a minute ago, did I? Maybe I did. What the hell? That's a mining station? Mining asteroids? Loading. Oh, I'm back. Did we just fly down there in our suits? Dude, that's so scary. If you get pushed off course or miss or something, I guess they got boosters in their suits, but still. Could float out into space. And then you gotta get saved by aliens.
Exactly how old is this place?
Too old to be on any maps. Maybe 100 years?
Damn. This is fucking strange.
What is that? Looks like
Let's search for the command center.
Found it. Over here.
Looks like welded together metal. Where is that? Where were you looking at that, lady?
I've never seen helmets this old. Crazy that people used to wear these into the vacuum.
Right?
An entire station, completely abandoned. I can't even imagine what could have happened here.
Maybe we'll find out. As long as it's on the way to finding the MK core.
Crazy that, what was it, the Saturn V rocket went into space with people on it with no computer except for people having, there was like the size of a brick with copper wires going up and down, and if you went over a wire it was a 1, and if you went under a wire it was a 0, and that's how they programmed it. And they all didn't die.
The station is ancient, but the nav beacon is new tech.
Oh. So someone's probably in here. Or has been. Alright, I'm supposed to go in there. Let's look around first.
The aux power is on these breaker plates. This sector is now powered.
Yay.
There are 3 total. Each should have its own control room like this.
3 sectors. I'll go ahead to find the control centers in each one. You keep scanning the servers for any leads.
Fine. Have the fun to yourself.
I'll call you once I power up the next sector.
Copy. Copy floppy.
We still haven't talked about last night.
Mm.
Probably should keep it that way for now.
About last night.
Yeah, Cap. Tell us about last night.
Which one of you made all those noises? Sounded like a koyo stuck on a...
Ah, Falota! Get off this channel.
Rain will remember that.
Private channel from here on out, okay? And maybe we just focus on the mission for now.
You got it, Boss Meng.
Oh, what was that? New mission log. Environmental systems. The emergency power is working. Whatever went wrong here, it wasn't due to lack of resources. Everything appears functional, if ancient. Even stranger, the station's 3 sectors were powered down at different times, with the bottom sector shut down years before the other 2. Why would anyone purposefully put so much of their station in the vacuum? Because they dug too deep and found weird stuff and aliens? What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
There's a dead body here. He seems almost posed.
That's weird.
That's
Do you
weird.
think it's related to the core?
Don't know. I'll keep searching around.
I don't like that. That's weird.
The last one? Huh. What does this mean?
I leave this message having surrendered this sector to the vacuum to preserve my body for what comes next. Trust Dalton, trust the signal, we will live again. The last one. Oh, is it like a cult? Oh no. Can I push you out of here? Okay, bye.
Okay. This group called itself the Cassiopeia Collective. Landed here in 2226. They were an unlicensed settler community from Earth.
What happened to them?
No clue. Nothing good, by the looks of it.
What the hell is this place?
The last one?
Huh. What does
Kobe
this
joins MAGA. To preserve my body, to ascend to our true leader, Donald Trump. Locked. Okay, that just shows where the power is going. Connect the junction
Cox
boxes
was
to
right.
the power airlock.
We're about to hit the greatest score a scavenger has ever come across.
That's what he said.
Go.
So,
why am I flipping over?
What do you plan to do with it? The money, I mean.
I'll head back to Ceres.
Holy crap.
You
what
want to
happened?
go back to the station where there's a bounty on your head?
I can't. Stop.
With this money, I can make the bounty disappear.
How?
Go.
By going to war with Dawes?
Jeez.
By making him irrelevant. I'm going to build an OPA that actually helps Belters.
An OPA? Oh. I gotta go the right direction. Where does this one go? Nowhere? I can't change it. I thought I was just turning them all on. I didn't realize I had to do them the right way. I bet I'm gonna have to do that again. Oh man, what are we gonna find in here? Danger. That's where the aliens are. Ah! Dude, no way I'd be going in here by myself.
Falota.
Falota.
Drummer? What happened?
Dead bodies. Many of them.
Zombies?
I'll head to the power. Then we can investigate it together.
Now you want to include me? Fantastic.
So what about you?
Is this a zombie game
What
now?
are you going to do with your share?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Falota, you must have some idea. You could pick a station to settle in. Set up shop as an engineer.
I could. I'd miss flying around, though. Maybe I'll buy the Artemis off Khan. You can call me Captain for a change.
Ah, this ship has had enough mutinies already.
Picked up salvage. Give me that sweet salvage. More bodies up there? Whoa. What the hell is going on here? Falota. I don't remember what Falota means.
I'm not familiar with the Dalton principle. Something tells me it's not exactly accepted science.
The Dalton principle, our galaxy, the Milky Way, is estimated to be 87,000 light years in diameter. Out of 100 billion planets, 300 million have the properties for life. This is known as the Goldilocks zone. According to the Fermi paradox, intelligent life must be developed in our galaxy. So, the Goldilocks zone is the perfect distance from a star that you're not too hot and you're not too cold and life can exist. The Fermi paradox is with 100 billion planets and 300 million are within the Goldilocks zone and have the ability to produce life. The Fermi paradox is odds are there has to be other life out there. That Earth is not the only planet that produced any type of life. Without bacteria or oxygen exposure, human bodies can remain free from decomposition indefinitely. Due to Moore's law, we can predict that medical technology will grow more efficient every year. This makes the potential for advanced alien civilizations or future human civilizations limitless. Moore's law? Moore's law is the observation that the number of transistors in an integrated circuit doubles about every 2 years. That's right. Okay. So number of transistors in an integrated circuit doubles every 2 years. Moore's law is an observation and projection of a historical trend. Rather than a law of physics, it is an empirical relationship linked to gains from experience in production. So since we're getting better at production, we're able to fit more transistors in the same amount of space and make them smaller. The problem is you can only make them so small. When you make them small as an atom, you can't really go any smaller, right? So that would be a stopping point in our experience, in our advancement in technology. The observation is named after Gordon Moore, the co-founder of Fairchild Semiconductor and Intel, and former CEO of the latter, who in 1965 posed a doubling every year in the number of components here per integrated circuit, and projected this rate of growth would continue for at least another decade. In 1975, looking forward to the next decade, he revised the forecast to doubling every 2 years, a compound annual growth rate of 41%, while Moore did not use empirical evidence in forecasting that the historical trend would continue. His prediction has held since 1975 and has since become known as a law. I'm skimming through the rest of this. Industry experts have not reached a consensus on exactly when Moore's law will cease to apply. Microprocessor architects report that semiconductor advancement has slowed industry-wide since around 2010, slightly below the pace predicted by Moore's law in September 2022. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang considered Moore's law dead, while Intel CEO Pat Gelsinger was of the opposite view. So yeah, if you've got this much space and you can fit 100 integrated circuits in there, then in 2 years you can fit 200. And then in 2 years you can fit 400. Then you can fit 800. Then you can fit 1600. Then you can fit 3200. Then you can fit 64. Then you can fit 128,000. Wait, 112,800. Anyway, Because you can make them smaller, and you can only make them so small until you're the size of an atom. And then how do you get smaller than that? So there is like a wall somewhere. Anyway, that's interesting. So also, without bacteria or oxygen, human bodies can remain free from decomposition indefinitely. So what I'm thinking is that they shut off the parts of this place and expose themselves to the vacuum and cold of space to preserve their bodies, so that in years to come, when technology advances, they can bring themselves back. Buzz Lightyear. Taken all together, the Dalton Principle states that the resurrection of infected corpses in stasis by an advanced civilization, human or alien, is a question of when, not if. So they're expecting to be resurrected at some point in the future. That's why they froze themselves and preserved themselves in space. Just sending out a signal to our ship. What is this supposed to be? An alien? An alien? I don't know. Turn on reserve power for Sector 2. Anyway. Ooh!
Next life goals.
Mhm.
Strange lesson for children. Or anyone.
Next life goals: see my brother, see my mommy, try swimming, climb a mountain, talk or thank the aliens for bringing us back to life, eat ice cream, become Secretary General, fight the bacteria, ride a spaceship. Dude, is this getting scary?
Bodies in the vacuum don't decompose. Guess that was the lesson.
See, decomposition is due to bacteria and oxygen breaking down your body. And if there is none, then you don't. Just like if a body is in the snow, like the bodies on Mount Everest, people that died, they don't decompose, or very slowly, compared to in Florida.
These aren't just coffins. They're designed to keep corpses in stasis, virtually forever.
Oh, static absorber, insulation, climatizer, dehumidifier, lubrication, atomizer, stabilizing gimbals. Oh, I read all that. Very interesting.
All of this planning and effort, just to prepare for their own deaths.
Just to maybe have a chance in the future.
This feels like grave robbing. Even more so than usual.
I know. But just think of the historical value. These were some of the first people to try and survive out here.
Does historical value pay well?
Beats me.
Pythons, things I just picked up. I know that I used them in another game when I was climbing the side of a building. When you run out of stamina, you can stick one in the building and rest. Get your stamina back and continue on.
Looks like they were pulling walls off the station to fashion these caskets. Big pagal.
There's more. Okay. That's where I was. And then I went through another room to get down here. I came from that way?
Reading this message, you'd hardly know they've given up on surviving and are putting all their hope in.
I think CGI ruined
Aliens?
movies. Sometimes. I don't know what it is, but recently I've been able to see like green screens in movies more often. And it's always because like the lighting on the actors just doesn't seem right, you know? Like it seems weird, like it's not lit from the right place or something. From Logan Dalton, subject recyclers, by unanimous. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that word written. By unanimous vote, the Cassiopeia Collective has decided to decommission all biomass recyclers and break them apart for materials. We thank all collectivists who participated in the hearing and look forward to a brighter future ahead. Oh, wait, there's another
Reading
one.
this.
Phase 3. We have entered Phase 3 of the realignment plan laid out in last month's collectivist assembly. All regular mining operations have been suspended. Mining employees, please report to your post at regular call to be reassigned. Management will communicate new plans for breaking down and repurposing construction materials. Once a suitable amount of material has been collected, we will commence Phase 4 to begin construction of stasis coffins. Designs have been posted in the comms hub for comments before next month's assembly. Like you take a movie like The Mummy and compare it to Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and The Mummy was done way better. Yeah, I've heard people say that, especially like in horror movies, and I don't know, but if you can do practical effects instead of computer generated, it seems to just feel better. New mission log. Outgoing message. Request for emergency aid. Request for emergency aid. Infectious outbreak in settlement. Urgent request from Earth settlement. Request for emergency aid. Multiple deaths. Thank you for contacting UNN Emergency Relief Aid. For the love of God, save us. The station began as a mining operation. Difficult work with low profit margins at the best times. By the time people started dying of disease, the collective was likely stranded with little money and no way to mine enough resources as their population got sicker. No wonder this group set their sights on other means of escape. So there was like a plague going around, so they decided to freeze themselves to preserve their bodies because they were all going to die anyway. Who did that? Oh, secrets. I haven't been looking up as often as I probably should. What'd I get? I wonder what the salvage is going to be used for. Because it's optional, right, to pick it up. Oh, I thought I was back to where Maya was. No, this is the next power station. Are we unleashing a disease that's going to wipe everything out?
You weren't kidding. It's like a crypt. I thought Belters recycled their dead.
We do. We don't get to be sentimental. We use every ounce of every resource we have. It's how we survive.
So what do you think happened here?
Maybe the people here were abandoned and got desperate. They could have thought they needed the bodies for something.
Could be.
Like, to come back to life? These zombies are going to come out and get us. We're turning the power back on, so they're probably getting oxygen now. Maybe, I don't know.
There's no sign of the core yet. I'll check the server here. Keep me posted on any more excitement you find.
Okay.
Grateful to have company in here.
Okay, so now that we know that this channel is definitely private...
You can finally tell me that last night was amazing, and you'll never be the same again. I'm flattered.
Grateful to have company in here.
I was just going to say that it was very nice.
It really, really, really was.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Officials missing all the gayness.
I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out.
Like you have your gravesite picked out, you have your recycler picked out. My nose is getting cold. I might have to close my window. This one's broken. Timo Moffat, 22 weeks, 12-8. Mori Unhassan. Abdu Farhasi, 7 weeks. That's weird. Maybe we just can't read it all because it's broken.
I submit this recording alongside the station's medical records for future study. Though I take less faith than Dalton in foreign visitors, I have hope our tragedy will prove instructive to the burgeoning field of extraterrestrial immunology. The pandemic which decimated this station began as a standard Mycobacterium tuberculosis infection. I contend it was our antibiotic air filters which provoked the initial evolutionary surge. But it was the children born to this station whose stunted immune systems provided the fatal breeding grounds.
So they have antibiotic air filters, and because of that, the virus or tuberculosis evolved to get past that, and then infected the children born here who didn't have much of an immune system because they lived on this station their whole life.
I did all I could. In truth, we all did. But we had no chance.
I had no idea they were a lesbian couple unless you choose for them to be a couple. As far as like the show and stuff, I didn't see enough of the show to even know.
All these poor Sabakawalas, staring at the abyss for eternity.
You ever played Red RDR2 fully through? No. I'm only like maybe 20% into it.
They were taking supplements to combat living in microgravity.
Wonder if it's the same stuff we take.
I doubt it. The only reason we survive now is because of what we learned from settlements like this.
Yeah, there's a show called The Expanse on Prime Video, maybe? And I've only seen a couple, 3 or so episodes years ago. We actually watched the first one on Watch Party a while ago. And I think that there was a comic also. I think that's what Zaylen said yesterday.
So you're heading back to Ceres and leaving the Artemis without a captain?
I suppose that's true.
Damn. If I knew last night was a one-off, I would have gotten even less sleep.
Oh.
I will miss you too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. At least call me a well-walla, or tell me how you can kick my Martian ass.
I will miss kicking your ass, well, Walla.
Looks like the medic was well liked.
I thought she was done. That's the medic? He's got a halo. The hands of the king are the hands of a healer, and so shall the rightful king be known. In loving memory of Dr. Armin Jahani. Now that you are lost, we all are. So a medic died before other people. Did I look at this? Oh yeah, that's the broken screen. Alright, junction box. I thought I'd have to do that again. Walla. Land.
Need to power on the sector first.
Alright, here we go. That one doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Do we need to go to the right? Oh, not that right. The other right. There. I don't know which way is right when I'm upside down, crooked, and sideways. Alright, I want to go to this one. Which is left? Yeah. I think we're supposed to be this way. Got it, I think. Oh no. Oh no, there's another one. I gotta connect. Oh, that one. Alright, so we gotta change this one. Oh, what? I can't change it? Here, disconnect. There we go. Da 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 da. Discord screenshots is what I mean. What happened to your camera? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I turned it off so you could see something. Forgot to turn it back on. So this is real. This is practical effect. This is CGI. I mean, it looks weird, but it also looks like if you had an eyeball in the middle of your head, that might be what it looks like. This looks funny. All right, anything up here? I like to look at everything before I do what I'm supposed to. So it doesn't like trigger it to move on. And then I miss stuff. Here's a duel. It's because the motion blur and focus of that scene, the Doctor Strange. Go. Or the mummy. The mummy
Got
looks
some mining
weird.
charges here. Looks disarmed.
Wait. How much do they look disarmed?
Disarmed enough. You clearly haven't handled many explosives.
Guilty as charged.
That's a mining cart. I can't say I like to handle explosives. The mummy, that part was he was speaking to Billy, and during that he moved a lot.
Looks different from the coffins in the upper sectors. Maybe they built it in the early days, before they ran out of supplies.
Logan Dalton. Oh, that was... We read his notes. Dude, I don't even remember... Like, the mummy's pretty old. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. But it's been so long.
Another nav beacon.
We must be getting close to the core.
This looks like a robot face. 2 eyes, and then, I guess, I don't know, a third eye, and then those mouth. These are his arms. Oh, man. What's the green circle mean? Your mom watched it all the time. We watch stuff like the Blues Brothers and Back to the Future all the time. 2D animated movies. Like which one?
Hey, with all this alone time you've given me, I've been thinking about something.
Uh-oh.
Whatever this treasure is, the one thing we know is that it will change everything. No more scavenging, no more running.
You don't know that.
That's the hope.
The thing is, I think if I had all the money in the world to do anything I wanted, it would be doing this. With you.
Okay, not this exactly, but working with you to help build a better future for the Belt. I want to be a part of it. If you'll have me, I mean.
I'd be lucky to have you. So would the OPA. As long as you're sure that's what you really want.
I want to be a part of something that matters. And I want to be with the only person who's ever made me feel like I matter too.
The 2D animation style. I was trying to get a name of a movie so I could imagine what you mean. That's a lot of zombies.
Holy shit, this is beautiful.
It would be beautiful if it wasn't filled with dead Belters. That shape at the bottom, I recognize it from the coordinates.
That's promising. Let me check the server for this sector, then I'll meet you down there.
I hear something. The sector's thermoscanner reports biometric presence. There must have been someone here.
Oh no!
They're still here!
Coming down!
No, stay back. Try to get eyes.
Is that a shot? Mm-hmm. Don't let him shoot your face shield.
My
Your
name
visor.
is Camina Drummer. I don't know who you are, but
I know who you are! You're the pirate JP sent to take me out! Lousy in your scum! But you'll never find that sample!
Maya!
I see him. He has you pinned down. I'll try to direct you from up here. Okay, he's coming up
Here we go.
on the left.
Oh crap! Oh god. Keep going. You just standing out here?
Flanking around to your left.
I keep hitting the wrong one. Oh!
You got him, but I don't think he's down. I lost visual.
Maya!
Wait, he's charging. Your left now.
I think I probably could have rolled my ankle there and fallen down. Dead. Oh, a Goofy movie, Aladdin. Okay. Rescuers Down Under, Lilo and Stitch. Okay, I know what you mean.
Wrist terminal broken. And he was running low on oxygen.
The hypoxia must have made him disoriented. He seemed to confuse you for someone else. JP?
Who's JP?
His oxygen was so low, I don't think he even knew who he was shooting at.
I know he just tried to kill you, but... poor guy.
This wrist terminal is too busted to search.
There's a hand terminal over there. Must be his.
I wouldn't have made it through that firefight without Maya.
Wonder what this guy was doing down here.
Let's look around. He was obviously here for a while. Maybe he left something behind.
Wonder what this guy was doing down here.
Let's look around. He was obviously here for a while.
Maddox. I dug up my old grad school notes. According to an epidemiology professor, there was an early Belter settlement at these coordinates that died out a century ago. Can you get us there? Let me know and I'll coordinate with my UNN contact. We'll grab you later to discuss. Strickland's been watching me so closely since the announcement. We have to move fast. Ray.
There's a message on here.
You stole something from me. Luckily for you, my desire to see it returned is greater than my desire for revenge. This will be your only chance. Say I was open to it. My partner has other ideas. We know. She's already contacted the UNN Shinabi. Luckily,
Security
some
chief.
pirates got to them first. Pirates? Are they? Don't worry about them. Just send me your location and hold tight. However you deal with your partner, my men will clean it up. This is why I love Earthers.
So this man stole the MK core. Brought it out here with his partner.
His partner, who must be around here somewhere. Maybe they have the core.
Is this where we came from? Yeah. It goes up more? Huh. Interesting. Used to watch The Rescuers Down Under and Aladdin and Goofy movie a lot too. Alright, I don't see anything else. Bam. Outgoing message? Is that it? No. We already read the solenoid one. What the hell? Thought we got a new one. Huh. Almost nobody saw Princess and the Frog after massive success from the 3D animated movies, so Disney tried taking one last swing at 2D, made Winnie the Pooh movie, and it didn't do so well, so they kind of left 2D animation in the dust. Oh! Speaking of Winnie the Winnie the Pooh horror movie is on Peacock. And Laura just got Peacock last weekend, so I could watch Twisted Metal, and there's a movie that The Migration, that Will wanted to see, and it's in the theater, and it's going to come out on Peacock, so I'm going to have to watch the Winnie the Pooh movie. It only got 3%. I've been watching Fast and Furious 10 for the last few days, and I haven't finished it yet. Which is a decent movie. It's fine. The wolf will live with the lamb, the leopard will lie with the goat, and the children will lead them into salvation. Future traveler, we lay our beloved children before you. If you be healer, heal. If you be miracle worker, work. If you be passer through, pass through and go in peace. The Cassiopeia Collective. So which side is the, like, this is an impossible shape. It's not a triangle. You gotta think of it turned, it's really hard. Like this. Like this shape. That's what it is. But to make it 3D, can I get it right to be a triangle? Kinda. I can kinda get it. Maybe you gotta look at it straight above. Ugh. It's really hard to maneuver there. Ugh. This flight in this game does not have the best controls a game has ever had. Oh yeah. You know what? You know what? Twitch does not have the best viewing experience that you've ever had, solely because you can't just watch without seeing the ads, unless you're subscribed. Then you don't have to see ads, and then it is perfect. And if you don't want to see the ads, you can subscribe for $5 or for free with the Twitch Prime. Otherwise, you gotta be lucky and get gifted a sub. You can also join my private Satisfactory server and come play with us. Here's a 3-minute ad break that'll shut off the pre-roll ads for the next hour, so you're not gonna get any random ads for 60 minutes. And while the ad's going on, we watch a video. Disclaimer, this game is inspired by works that are now in the public domain. This independent creation has not been authorized, sponsored, or otherwise endorsed by any original authors. Okay.
Hey there. Thanks for coming out. We've got a bit of an infestation here at the storage facility.
Find the source.
We thought it was just rodents, but there's something else in here. There's nests. They're everywhere. We tried to take care of it ourselves, but things have escalated. The exterminators are our last hope. Please, helpless before.
What? That's cool. $2024. All right, we're gonna follow that one. Like Lethal Company and Outlast Trials. Cool. Online co-op. What happened? Why did this happen?
These are the best party that we can throw.
I've seen some reject.
Come on, closed captions. I've seen some rejections in my time, but man. There's blood all over the jungle gym. Blood? Mickey Mouse and Steamboat Willie?
Yeah, he's like completely in love with me already. It's totally disgusting. Put the phone down! Put the phone down, please! I was like, dude, I've already stopped. No, Gina, turn around, please, Gina!
I'll be right back.
And he's dead.
What?
Like if he was in a horror movie, he'd never say, I'll be right back.
Right? That's a line from Scream. You never say, I'll be right back. Because you're not going to be right back.
Because then you don't.
Where the hell did he go?
The mouse is out. It's finally public domain, right? Call of Cthulhu monster movie? What? Wait, what? Is it coming up? Oh, I want that. There was one that was floating around that is directed by Rob Zombie, but it's fake. I want Call of Cthulhu movie.
Adaptation of perhaps the world's this week's KinoCheck news. Scary and beautiful news. H.P. Lovecraft's short story, The Call of Cthulhu, is considered one of the most influential and best known of all time. Now it seems that a suitable director for the project has finally been found.
Oh, only Steamboat Willie's public domain. That's right. Took it to Disney and used Steamboat Willie in a music video.
In James Wan. Published in 1928, the classic The Call of Cthulhu revolves around Francis Thurston, who comes across mysterious sculptures and documents in the estate of his deceased uncle that tell of deaths, blood rituals, and other atrocities. Gradually, he becomes involved in a cult that wants to bring a cosmic monster called Cthulhu to life. Although the story has enjoyed great popularity over the decades, only a 45-minute silent film made in 2005 has been released to date. However, this is now set to change. Wan is regarded as a master of his craft and has breathed new life into the horror genre with movies such as Insidious and The Conjuring. We can therefore assume that the adaptation will be just as eerie and visually.
What is this? This looks like The Sinking City. Does anyone know what this movie is?
Assume that the adaptation will be just as eerie and visually stunning as the original. Casting news for
Cool. I want it. I want it right now. Let's go. Oh, we read that.
Oh God. The first ones. They're all
Children. It's a children's tomb.
Yeah, but they died of the virus? I don't know if it's a virus. Disease?
They buried their children here first. Couldn't bear the thought of recycling them.
Then they couldn't bear the thought of being separated from them either. So here they are.
Here they are.
Tomb of the Unburied. This coffin stands in memory of the first children lost to the illness that ravaged our station. Their bodies were tragically recycled before our minds were awakened to our greater purpose. Although they are lost, we hold them in our hearts forever. I was hoping work would post my W-2s online like everything else with this pay, but I guess they gonna wait till last min. I don't know why I expected any sooner. Yeah, you won't get them until, you know, the end of February or something.
So these people stole the core and ran here. And they hid their prize.
in a fucking children's tomb.
This is All-Seeing Eye. That looks like the NBC logo or something. I'm stuck. Go. Where did I come in? I came in this way. Oh, what's in here? Stasis monitor. Mission log. Temperature minus 270. End of January. I was hoping to get a beat on my taxes this year. Yeah, I don't even think about it, because if I worry about it, you know, it's gonna feel like it takes longer. IRS opens January 16th. The inhabitants of this station were talented engineers. When they gave up on mining minerals and turned their attention to creating coffins, they did a strangely beautiful job solving the issue of long-term body storage. These corpses should stick around until, well, hopefully until they get their wish.
Some of the first children born in the belt, and this is the fate they suffered.
They were abandoned, but at least they weren't forgotten.
Maybe they were forgotten. It's been 100 years. Sooner it's filed, sooner it comes back. Not wanting to wait till the end of March. Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean.
What do you think happened?
If you have a kid, you get more taxes back.
Let's find out. Guess they stashed it before they had their fight. It's not in here.
What makes some dinos regret existing? Alright, I wonder how much of this episode is left. Yeah, it's been about an hour, huh? Confidential. Do not duplicate. All individuals handling this information are required to protect it from unauthorized disclosure. Handling, storage, reproduction, and disposition of the attached document must be in accordance with applicable regulations. Single cell testing. Cellular testing. Abstract. It's clear that the sample is encoded with instructions and that those instructions are unknown, perhaps unknowable. Exposure to human biomass seems to activate it, although exposure to other replication mechanisms have proven effective as well. Most attempts to break down the sample's molecular bonds exposed to solvents, disinfectants, and freezing temperatures have failed. Exposure to extreme high heat has shown some efficacy. Experiment 1, cellular exposure. Experiment 2, cellular wall degradation or degeneration. Experiment 3, cellular replication. Experiment was terminated early when replication continued outside of expected parameters. So it didn't stop. And also, cell replication can also has a pretty high chance of creating cancer or tumors, at least. Test subject, Belter, unknown origin, 4 to 6 days of infection, results fatal. Human testing, the sample is highly transmissible, and the proper exposure maintains 100% infection rate. A greater amount of biomass is needed in order to further understand the sample's encoded instructions. Experiment 1, subject was exposed to the sample via cotton swab. Symptoms began within 3 hours. Subject was moved to exam room 4. Experiment 2, subject was exposed to the sample via cotton swab, then immediately put through decontamination procedures. Subject showed no symptoms. Immediate decontamination may be effective in the event of accidental exposure to staph. Experiment 3, subjects were housed in exam room 4 with subject number 1. Transmission began within hours. Subjects complained of disorientation, fever, and vomiting. After 4 days, chest and stomach pain were the primary symptoms, and subjects showed a pronounced aversion to the station's overhead lighting. Hibernation ensued shortly thereafter. Oh, there's one more. That's the guy from Lethal Company.
The MK core isn't a treasure. It's a weapon.
What kind of weapon?
I don't know. Something alive. And fucking dangerous.
I have compiled evidence to show why this substance presents such a novel set of risks. I now truly believe we may be looking at an eschatological event. I thought I could deliver this sample to the right hands and develop an antidote, but I underestimated many things. All that matters is that I destroy the sample and pray the same will be done to the rest of this cursed substance.
So they stole the MK core and brought it here. But then our security guard turned on his partner and shot her?
Seems right.
August. I commence this diary for the benefit of future historians. I believe we are embarking on biomedical revolution, rivaled only by the advents of synthetic nitrogen and CRISPR. CRISPR is the gene editing thing. Non-Sibi sed omnibus? I don't know what that means. 11 August. I know this is the discovery of a millennia, but some of my fellow researchers have lost the plot. All they want to do is scale up the testing. Idiots. We have the potential to eradicate cancer, reverse cellular decay, bolster immunity against all infections. Must keep our focus. Reverse cellular decay means reverse aging. 22 August. The situation has grown tenuous. Dresden appears to have lost all sense of process and propriety. Rumor is that he is pushing a cognition enhancement modifier on junior researchers as a means of advancement. If he tries that shit on me, he will find an enhancement up his ass. 2 September. Ask Strickland what he knows about the other teams here. No response. I know we're not the only ones on this project. What research are they hiding? Would they be insane enough to develop it as a weapon? The data are clear. This thing can teach us so much about biology, but it isn't ours to control. 27th September. Dresden wants to talk about human testing now. What the fuck? I can't even begin to account for the ethical dumpster fire that presents at this stage. Maybe that's why he's busy with his enhancement lobotomies. Lobotomies? 28th September. The lab is being shut down. Resources to be transferred to other projects. For what horrors I can only imagine. How to respond. 1 October. My credentials got me into the lab one last time. I took the core. I saw some of Strickland's new project. 2. Dear God, these people. 2 October. I bribed a guard. Maddox. Oh, that was the name on the thing that we read from the guy that we shot. Maddox to smuggle out the core and get off of Phoebe. My contact at the UNN promises to set me up with a new research team somewhere no one can find us. 9 October. Maddox's buddy dropped us off at an abandoned settlement. We were supposed to rendezvous with the UNN Urshanabi days ago. No messages, no responses. That's the ship that we went to in the first episode. What was I thinking? If the UNN can't handle this, there's nowhere safe. It must be destroyed. Maddox might protest, but I will convince him he's a simple man, but not impervious to reason. Just need to find a furnace that burns hot enough.
Looks like the scientist contacted the UNN, and they sent over the Urshanabi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out.
Looks like the scientist contacted the UNN, and they sent over the Urshanabi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out. So the MK core is some kind of organism.
I don't know. And neither do the scientists studying it.
And yet this company is pouring endless amounts of money into it. They're willing to kill to keep it secret, and now they're running human tests.
Not humans. Belters.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even think of Belters as human.
They were disposable.
Fucking inners. They found a weapon they didn't understand, and they brought it out here to play with.
That's horrible.
It's nothing new. Just like Anderson Station. The Laguin. Even these people. Left out here to die. Just another chapter in the story.
Got something.
Ready?
We haven't talked to the ship in a while. How do they know we're still good? Is that it?
We found it.
And now we're going to destroy it.
I'm not 100% sure exactly what that is. MK core. I wonder if I'm coming up on the end of the episode here.
We'll reach full burn in about a minute. What are you going to tell the others?
That the people with the money to buy this are the same people who would use it against the belt.
Unless we don't sell it. Hear me out. Whatever this is, it could still be everything you need to help the belt. What if we kept it?
As a weapon? Or as a bargaining chip?
Call it what you want, but no one would mess with the OPA if they knew—
The OPA doesn't work that way. It's 100 factions with 1,000 goals. The OPA would tear itself apart over something like this.
Looks like I got about 10 minutes left for this episode, so I'm going to try to finish it. News outlets are reporting Lauren Boebert punched her ex-husband in the face twice and continued to beat him up. News is developing since it just happened within the last 2 hours. Haha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 biddies. Thank you for the 5 biddies. Thank you for handing me your biddies.
Why are you so sure of that? You're talking like an inner.
I'm talking like someone who knows the OPA. Who knows men like Doss and what they do to stay in power.
But the belt may never get a chance like this again. You can't just take that away.
You don't get it. You may have bounced around in Zero-G for a while, but you don't understand the belt.
Fighting. No fighting.
Hey! What don't I understand?
Belters prepare for the worst. Belters don't lie to themselves. Crap, I don't know.
Belters always look for danger. Broken air filters, leaky reactors, anything that could mean danger. And this... it's a disaster waiting to happen. Think about it. Not like a Martian, but like a Belter. From everything you've seen out here so far, how do you think this really ends for us?
Fuck. You're right. Let's do what we have to do.
It's a weapon? I'm still not 100% sure what it does. I doubt we can just walk out of here though. What was that?
Rayan, what are you doing?
See, Baratna? Told you we couldn't trust her.
The other guy's got a prosthetic leg.
Hand it over. Now!
Zero-G.
And that?
Arlen, listen to me.
Everything in Zero-G, like, it's hard to imagine, but everything is probably light as air. Like, even the heaviest thing, like brick. A brick would be like foam, you know? It'd be so weird. It'd still have the mass and momentum, but not really any weight as far as picking it up. I don't know. Could hurt the belt. It's a death sentence. Is he a belter?
That is a dangerous weapon. It's already being used by inners against the belt.
That's why I'm gonna sell it to a belter, Sasake. We're headed back to Series now.
Damn it, Arlen, you don't understand what you're doing.
You always think you know better than everyone else. That's how you always end up here, yeah?
There's his leg.
I don't know what the fuck your plan is,
But you can't just take over the ship and throw Drummer in the brig.
No brig. Airlock.
Where'd our helmets go?
Just got to head back to Ceres.
Tinsha! How long is the trip to Ceres? Huh? 2 weeks? 3? You want to stay awake the whole time? Until we sell this thing, she'll be trying to take it back. Stubborn Owala. Never knows when she's lost.
Oh my god.
No, there has to be another way.
As long as she's on board, it's still her ship. You think Maya and Virgil will take orders from us while she's around? Even the fucking pilot likes her. No. It's the only way to finish this.
I wonder if I would have chosen other choices when talking to these guys that made them like me more, or maybe if I found his medicine, that this would be different. Manually did my taxes, not going to file till I have my W-2s to check my work, but I got the info I needed. Dang, you should do mine.
Go to the airlock.
He doesn't want to do it, even though I cut his leg off.
Trust me.
I cut his leg off. Oh man. Okay. How many people? Okay. I think we should trust him, right? Trust him, fight him. All right, here's the poll. I think he's gonna... All right, here's the poll. I think he's going to help. What do you think? I don't do others' taxes because if they ain't satisfied with the results, they're going to blame me. Now, Laura's mom does our taxes. Actually, Laura and her mom. She gets TurboTax and does it. Also, my aunt used to work at H&R Block, so she can do them for me too. Tell me my work is wrong. Yada yada. Fight? I don't want to fight. Maybe if we fight him, we'll be able to get the thing back. Or maybe we die. But if we trust him, maybe we'll be able to escape. Escape. There's about 20 seconds left. I don't get a timer. I just get a line that goes down. Oh, come on. We need one more vote. One more vote. One more vote. One more vote. 10 seconds. Come on. Come on. If you don't do it, you're going to regret it forever. And wonder what could have been. You'll never know. That's it. You know, I wonder... I want to know the statistics on this now. The percentages. I think I forgot to hit vote last poll. I want to know what percentage of people... You know what? Can I look that up? Because I want to do the less chosen one. Trust him or fight him. Trust him or fight him. Oh, it doesn't say. Telltale Series statistics. Walking Dead. I gotta go down a bit. Damn it, it went to Zelda? Why did it go to Zelda? Did you help Virgil? Crap. I think most people probably would trust him. He'll remember that, so maybe he's more of my friend now. Sorry about sawing your leg off, guy, when I could have saved you. That sucks, huh?
I'm sorry, Cap.
About 5 minutes left.
I wish I could stop Arlen.
You can.
You can. Help me take him down.
But Ratna's the only reason I'm alive. The only reason I got off Vesta. I can't let you hurt him, but I won't watch you die either.
What about the other girl? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We should have fought him. We should have fought him.
Can't stand to be apart from your girlfriend, can you?
You son of a bitch! Let me
Oh,
go!
God damn it. We should have fought him.
Sabaka nearly bit my ear off. Would have clawed my eyes out next.
But maybe if I fight him, she still gets shot. It could have happened still. I'm gonna take Sloppy Joe's. Nice.
Wait! She isn't a part of this!
Grab a helmet, grab a helmet, grab a helmet.
Put it on. We can make it to the station and send a distress signal. Hurry.
I'm the one with the bullet in me. You take it.
You'll be fine. We both will.
I can't.
Stop!
These airlocks should have like escape button. Like, for example, inside car trunks, there's a little thing you pull that pops the trunk from the inside in case you're locked in the trunk.
We don't have time and I won't let you die.
I said I would do anything to help the belt. And nobody can do more for the belt than you.
Oh, it's too late. The second that door cracks, it's too late.
No!
Your eyeballs are gonna explode out of your face.
Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on! No! Come on!
There's more helmets in there. There's the old helmets. What the hell? Oh, they're leaving without us? I want to know what happens if we would have fought him.
Maya. Maya, please. Maya. Oh, Maya.
Did you hear about the 215 bodies found buried behind a Mississippi jail? No. Maya, 9% drummer retaliated for Maya's earlier prank with the mining charges. Oh, when she said, it's gonna blow, and then it didn't. Back. 65% Maya was spaced with drummer and died. I want to know. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Oh, hold on. We got to watch this. There's helmets. There's helmets on the left there. We saw them when we came in. Oh, survival of the fittest? Oh. Man, we need to get Malik in that. Ark Battle Royale. Ark Survival Ascended. The new Ark that Zaylan and I have played before. They finally got Survival of the Fittest on there. Which is the only Battle Royale that I actually liked. But they kept adding crap to it to where it wasn't fun anymore. And then people quit playing it. They unfund their game.
Maya, please. No.
Ooh, she's gonna be out for revenge now.
I need to get off this rock.
You don't have a ship. Is there any oxygen in there? Gonna stay there for so long. I'm sorry. I'll be back. I'll be back. You never say I'll be back in a horror movie. Hey, maybe she's preserved.
I'll come back for you.
So we can bring her back to life like all the rest of the people in this place. No bacteria, no oxygen. We're gonna bring all these people back to life. Whoa.
Fashion.
I got my watch on for the first time in a few weeks because it wouldn't charge. And it says my sleep is 327 hours and 3 minutes.
Need to stretch every breath. Who knows how many hours I need to survive here.
That's weird.
The message we heard had to come from somewhere. If I can find its source, maybe I can change it to a distress call.
Alright, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to take a quick break because I've been here for almost 4 hours and I haven't gone to pee yet. Unless I peed my pants, I didn't know it. So I'm going to end the stream, take a quick break, get Ark set up, and Zaylin and I are going to play Ark Survival Ascended. So thanks so much for coming to hang out with us tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, and if you'd like to support the channel, avoid seeing the ads, and you'd also be welcome to join my private Satisfactory server. You can come, you can subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. Otherwise, you got to be lucky and get gifted a sub. If you're watching later on YouTube, you can use the YouTube join button or the Patreon link in the description. If you do any of those things, make sure you look for a Discord link in the YouTube description or pinned in the Twitch chat. Message me there. I'll get you the server information to help you get logged in if you need it, and we'll schedule time to come play with you. Watch this video on Facebook. Very educational. Okay? It looks weird already. Oh, we got a lot. Okay, brown hair. Oh, you got all of them? So you have to have 5 to get through the condom. Blue eyes. And that's what, spermicide? Some are still getting through. Oh, that's the egg. Maybe that was birth control. Oh, what the hell is happening now? Hey, stop it. That's funny. All right, so yeah, I'm going to end the stream. If you're coming back, give me about 10 minutes to get set up. We might even try Survival of the Fittest tonight. And if you're not coming back, thanks again for being here. And tomorrow, Sunday, the 7th, like I was talking about earlier, I'm going to be home alone for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours tomorrow. Malik and I are going to try to get the PlayStation, or I'm going to try to get the PlayStation set up so we can play Family Feud and hopefully be able to stream it, because I think that's going to be amazing. Otherwise, I'll probably play some more of this or whatever. If you guys got something specific you want to do, maybe we can do that too. All right. I will see you either in about 10 minutes or tomorrow. Later, guys.